Alright guys, so this is the live trade I took on gold. As you can see, it's running in profit. So I'm trying to let me secure some profit. Not like secure some profit. Let me move my stop loss to break even at this point. So 1948. 1948. So I'll be showing you guys like the strategy I use in taking this exact trade. So you guys should just stay tuned. Let me just secure my trade and move my stop loss to break even so I don't lose any trade. Alright, so alright, so I think I'm good. So let's wait for trade to hit our full TP. I'm looking at the trade to come back to this 1945.39. So once price gets there, I'll be looking to secure my full trade, or it's either this trade stops us at break even or a winning trade. As you can see, it's still going down, so I'll give it some time, and let me just go back to the chart and put you guys through on exactly how I trade this strategy. A lot of you guys have been telling me and asking me that I should open up the signal group again. So if you're interested in getting signals from me every single day whenever I'm taking a trade, then DM me on Instagram. It's gonna be free for the first 14 days, although you have to pay a little bit of fee, like a commitment fee, or a commitment fee of $1. All right, so if you're serious and you really want to join in on my trading, I just want to be sure that you're committed to trade, because if I do it free for everybody, I have the free group. You can go join the free group if you want to, but if you want to join in on the VIP group for 14 days, no risks, no payment to you, just that $1 commitment fee, then DM me on Instagram and I would set you up to be part of the group. So, and if you also want to learn exactly how I trade, also DM me on Instagram. I'm having a one-on-one mentorship, and yeah, so that's pretty much it. So let me see. I think. All right, so the trade is really moving in a very weird situation. So guys, like I said, the strategy I use for this trade is I was looking at the 4-hour time frame. All right, I was looking at the 4-hour time frame. Let me hide this so it doesn't confuse us. All right, so I was looking at the 4-hour time frame. As you can see, price reacted off of this FVG, this fair value gap, and there's a strong push to the downside. All right, there's a strong push to the downside, so I'm still looking at price to grab liquidity down here. So my full TP is most likely going to be down here, so I would watch my trade, manage my trade manually. As at this point, you can see that my trade is at break even, but so my full TP is going to be down here, so I'll be leaving my trade open to run and let it hit my full TP. Alright, so as you can see, the trade is running $500 plus in profit, and that's pretty much it on this. So let me show you guys exactly what, like I said, I was looking at the 4-hour time frame. I knew that okay, price reacted from here, so I'm looking at a sell trade. There's a change in character at this point, and there's an FVG at this point also. So I'm looking at everything is pointing to me that I need to take a sell trade. Although my VIP student, my mentorship student understand what I'm talking about, so I'll try my best not to do them a disservice by giving out everything for free, because they paid for this stuff, and I wouldn't want to do them a disservice. So price one grab liquidity up here. This FVG came back, broke this structure, a change in character, and I'm looking for price to also break this structure. With this short retracement, price is most definitely, based on my experience, going to go back down and break this structure. So that was the 4-hour time frame analysis. I went down to the 1-hour time frame. Then I was looking. I think I saw this equal lows here, and there's a liquidity down there. So alright, so I decided to use the 5-minute time frame as my entry. As you can see, there's a change in market structure around this point here. Where is it? There's a change in structure at this point. This candlestick grab the liquidity down here, a change in market structure, and I saw this fair value gap right at this point, and that was where I took my trade. So stop loss slightly above that FVG. Although there's a more more interesting and intriguing way to set your stop loss, which I taught my students, but I'm looking at this trade to get to this point. So this is my area of interest. Like as you can see on my MT5, my stop loss has been moved to break even. This trade is just going up and down, but that's what the market would do. The market will not just go straight into profit and straight into a loss. It will go up and down. It fluctuates. So all we have to do is wait and see the result of this trade. As you can see, my stops is at break even. So worst case scenario, I get stopped out at a break even. So hopefully, I just hope that I'm able to secure some profits. So but if you want to trail your stops, then you could use, I think I taught my students to use the 1 minute time frame, something like this. As price broke this structure down here, you can move your stop loss above these highs, all right, and secure a little bit of profit. But I will not be doing that. But let me just show you how much profit that would be. Around $183. All right, so I don't think I want that. So I want to be at break even. So worst case, I break even. I do not lose any trade. I do not lose any amount on this trade. My full TP is way down, so I will patiently wait for price to give me my reward. But I'm looking to close in some partials at this point. I'm not gonna be so greedy and watch price go up all the way to this point and reverse against me. So I am definitely looking at those areas. Alright, I'm looking at this area too. If price gets here, I am most likely going to secure some profit. So that's by the way. So so I'll get back to you guys and show you guys the results of this trade, if it ended up being a break-even trade or a winning trade. Alright guys, so I must confess the market is pretty slow. I don't know, but as you can see, I'm up around $500 plus. So obviously price still needs to put in some work, because like I said, I'm only gonna take action when price gets to this point. So let me see how many risk reward is that. So there's like a 3-to-1. So okay, let's just see if price gets to 3-to-1 here. I would secure some profit. So anyways, let's just wait and see what happens. Alright guys, so this trade ended up being a break-even trade, and it is what it is. So I made $9. At least that would cover up my commission on this trade. Well, I know you might be wondering, oh, I was up around $500. Why didn't I trail my stops or secure some profits? My back-tested data, my strategy says move to break even and have a dynamic trade management, and that's what has been working for me, and I would stick to it. I might make $9 today. Tomorrow I would make like 1,000, 1,500, 2,000, 3,000. It depends. So it is what it is, and I will just wait for another setup. It's like there's a lot of setups in the market. There's an abundance of setup in the market. You need to start looking at the market in a more optimistic view, not so bad. Like a break-even trade is not as bad as a losing trade. All right, so it is what it is. Even if we end up losing this trade, there's still more trades to be taken down the line. So if you guys enjoyed this video, please make sure to drop a like, subscribe,